Hello students, in the last two classes we have discussed about cost, costing, cost accounting and cost accountancy. Okay, so in the what are the functions, what are the characteristics, what are the advertisement, we discuss about the thoroughly with the point to point. So next the concept is that methods of costing. So here how many methods of costings are there? They are the totally we have to consider, that is two mainly concepts is that there are the two main concepts, that is job costing and process costing. Okay, so in that we will discuss from one by one, that is what do you mean by job costing, in the how many types are there, and the process costing how many types of that. So first is job costing. The whatever the heading itself, it is indicating job. Yes, job costing, job and costing. Yes, job means particular work. So in the particular work we have to be identified from the costing. So here job costing is considering from the job is maintaining from the particular costing. Okay, so particular job is costing is we have to consider. Then so here what are the things is happen. So let's we come for what do you mean of job costing. Okay, job costing means to find out the cost of each job. ಸೊ ಜಾಬ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನಿದೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಜಾಬ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ showing total cost for a particular job. That is we can call it as a job costing. Every job is considering there is own costing. Okay, that costing we have to be considered here. Then under job costing, units are produced according to the specification of the customer. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಒಂದು ಜಾಬದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಜಾಬ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ in the job costing, whatever the goods are produced, okay, so your goods we have to produce on the basis of specification of customer. What is the customer demand is there, what is the customer habits are there, and what is the customer having sufficient product from which product. So that is we have to consider here. So ಅಂದರೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಏನು ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಜಾಬ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ. Then see here for the example, printing press, okay, so machine tools, typing institutions. So that is on the basis of the customer demands. So in that job costing there are the two types for that, that is contract costing and batch costing. So what do you mean by contract? Yes, you people have to know it. The contract means first we have to be complete some other work from the specific period. Yes, that is we have to be taken from the contract, or maybe we have to take a contract and we have to complete from the particular period. Okay, so when the work is undertaken by completion is known as contract andre you know it is having we have to be take from the work for undertake that should be how to complete. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತಗೋತೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋ ಇಟ್. ಎಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ road contract, building contract, like this all. Okay, then next is batch costing. So batch costing means what? The total cost are divided total number of batch to arrive at unit cost of each job. So here the whatever the total cost is there from the particular job, they having total cost. Okay, whatever the total cost of particular batch is there, that should be we have to divide it from number of batches. Andre total cost divided by number of batch. ಓಕೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು 3 ಬ್ಯಾಚದು ಕೂಡಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಮ್ಮದು ಒಂದು 10,000 ಆಯ್ತಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ 10,000. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, 10,000 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 3 batches. Okay, so it means that it is considering we have to divide the total cost from the batches arrived at the unit cost of each job. So ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಅರೈವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ready-made garments. So batch costing, where we have to use, it will be used from the ready-made garments. Ready-made garments ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ because they having different batches, that is stitching is a different and folding is a different, packing is a different, there the different batches are there, and shoes or maybe any biscuit factories. Okay, so this is we are using to be that. Then second one is that process costing. First we have to discuss about job costing. In that there are two types, there is contract cost and batch costing. Okay, so the next is process costing. So in the process costing means what itself it is indicating, process costing is a common in mass production industries. Okay, so it is a mass production industries andre many more products are produced in the particular factory, that is we can call as in mass production. Many products they are producing in the only one factory. Okay, so in the process costing we have to commonly it is in the mass production industries and providing standard products, and it is provided as a standard product, that is we can continuous operating costing ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, ಅಂದರೆ many more products you are produced. For example, in the biscuit factory, customers habits maybe changes, so you should have to produce biscuit in biscuit for Good Day 2020 or maybe any others, Monaco, like this all. So all the products you are produced in the mass functioning, mass production ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ production ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that should be on a quality basis, that is we can call as an continuous operation costing ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, then here the methods are there, that is output costing, operation costing, multiple or maybe composite costing, and operating costing. Okay, so what is output costing? Output means total applied where the production is, it is total applying for the when the production is unit in a form. Okay, so when output costing we are using where the production is in the uniform, ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಕರ್ಡ್ in one uniform type of production. The entire total expenses we are incurring from only one type of production. Only one type of production means on the only one basis of production process. Entire expenses will be happen from only one type. There is no difference of the production types. It will be produced from the some other unit. One should be produced on the some many ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಅ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನಾವು ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದೆನ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್? ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಅಸರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ಈಚ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್. ನಾವು ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಈಚ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸರ್ಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇನ್ ದ ರಾ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ಎಸ್, raw material go from the labors. Okay, so labors will be go from the overheads. So in the overhead means it is have a selling expenses, advertisement expenses, factory expenses, that is our overheads. So it means that the total cost we have to incur from whatever the operation is there. Okay, for example, if you are produce one pen produce ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದೇನೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫಸ್ಟು ರಾ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರಾ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಲೇಬಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲೇಬಲಿಂಗ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಅದನ್ನು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಒನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಫಾರ್, ಆರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಒನ್ operation for producing one unit. So whatever the in the total operation, how many you are getting the total cost, that is we can call as operation cost. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟು ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ in the mass production in the factory, so when if you are producing one unit or maybe you have to produce mass functions, means more product, then final products may build in different component with required several distinct operations. So when you are to producing only one product, then you should have to be getting very clearly from the operation cost. Okay, but when it is you are producing in the factory from the mass production or maybe heavy production or maybe different products in the heavy production, so on that time whatever the total final products are there, final products means total product is ready for sale in the market. So on that time we have to build on the different components, we have to build on the different components means advertisement we have to make, okay, commission we have to pay from the sales. So there is a different components are required from the several operations because this is a sale from the market. Okay, then next is means operating costing. Yes, operating costing means it is a cost of service. Okay, it is a service provided for you that is having some cost. Okay, it means that some people are having home delivery or some people are having on the cash on delivery. So like that services you are provided, on that basis you have to be provide some other cost. Then it's in some understanding goods are not produced but services are rendered. So in the operating costing here we are not be provided on we are not produced goods here, we are only surviving the service. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಆಪ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಕರ್ಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್. ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನಂತೀವಿ ಆಪ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಪ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗು, ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗು ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗು ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗು, ಜಾಬ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗು ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ದ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. But in the operation costing, the goods we are not producing here. We are to be surviving or maybe we have to provide the service from the different companies. Then composite or multiple costing. Composite or maybe multiple costing andre ಏನು? When the both process and job costing are used in combined action with each other, it is known as composite cost. When the both process means here process costing as well as in the job costing we are combined ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we have to be considered from the industries. So that is we can call as an composite or multiple costing. Here applying from the process costing as well as job costing. So it is combined, we have to take from the action from the others. So that is we can call as an composite costing. Then next is what? These are the types of there are the mainly two methods are there, that is job costing and process costing. In the job costing there are the two types, that is one is contract and one more is batch costing. In the process costing, output costing, operation costing, operating costing and multiple and composite costing. So next is what? Techniques of costing. So here technique of costing means how many. So technique of costing means in the costing which techniques we have to be used from ascertaining the cost. Yes, so here marginal cost, standard cost, then absorption costing, uniform costing, budgetary control. These are the methods of costing here, techniques of costing. Okay, so what is a marginal costing? Marginal costing, it is ascertainment of margin cost by differentiating between fixed cost and variable cost. Okay, so what do you mean by marginal cost? Marginal cost means whatever the marginal cost is, yes, it is ascertaining marginal costing what it is doing. Okay, what do you mean of marginal costing? So it is ascertainment of marginal cost, yes, by differentiating between fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost ಮತ್ತು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡದನ್ನ differentiate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we are getting a marginal cost. So here and if the effects of changes in the volume and type of output. So if it is a small scale industry, the marginal cost value means it is a structure. Yes, company structure value ಅಂದರೆ company structure ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. So if it is small scale business industry, so costing is not applied. Medium scale industries are there, then marginal cost should be less. If it is a large scale industry, there is a marginal cost is high, because the volume of industries, the volume of company having a different, because large scale investment having more investment, middle scale having less investment. So fixed costs are different from both the industries, because when the large scale business is there, they are having the large fixed assets or maybe fixed cost and variable cost, but is middle scale having the less of the cost of variables from the fixed and variable. So it will be depending on marginal costing is depending on the changes of the volume and output. So if it is having medium scale, here investment is less, so output should be less. Yes, and here large scale the investment is high investment, and here output also be increasing, because having the more employment, more materials, more labors, more capacity from the satisfactory employees are more. Okay, then next is what is standard costing. Standard costing means it is a scientifically predetermined cost which is fixed in advance of production for each element of cost, and overheads and actual costs are compared with standard cost and find out the variances. So standard cost means it is a scientific predetermination. So scientific predetermination means we have to scientifically means we have to methods and techniques we have to apply predetermining for the particular cost, and which is fixed in advance. Already fixed in advance are there, some costs are fixed, yes, from the company, means that is if you are providing income tax, yes, that is a fixed cost, or maybe you have to provide from the insurance from the particular unit, that is also fixed. So like this fixed advanced production of each element of costings are to be there. And overheads means if you are provide the bonus from the overheads, means it is coming from the factory overheads, or maybe manufacturing overheads, or maybe selling and distribution overhead. Because of if you are coming from the selling, so you have to be give for the commission from the seller, this is your already advanced and fixed. Okay, then you have to provide the employees from the benefits, like we have to give the bonus from the festivals, or maybe you have to give the health assurance from the employees. So the overheads also be there, and actual costs are compared with the standard cost. So in that, whatever the actually cost is there, that is we have to compare from the standard cost. Standard costs, I already told that these are the already fixed in advance from the production from the element of cost. So these are already fixed in the production. If you are produced from one unit, so here some fixed costs are there. Okay, so if you are producing this one unit, you have to have a labors. You want labors, yes, if you want labor, you have to provide some benefit from the labors. Okay, so in the same thing, if you are produced from the some other things, they are the fixed production already be there, and always actually cost is there, that is we have to differ from the standard cost. The standard cost itself, it is indicating there is a some fixed in advance of cost are there from the particular element of costing. Then absorption costing. Absorption costing means what? When all the variables and fixed cost are changed to product or a process or maybe centers or services is known as total cost and maybe absorption cost. Here the process, it means that here some production or maybe any centers place or maybe any services, if you are providing any services, this will not be fixed, they will be changed as per the ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆನ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಆನ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ process or maybe on the basis of places of production or maybe on the basis of providing the services. So it will be changes, that is we can call as an absorption costing. Okay, then next is uniform costing. Uniform costing means use the same costing principles, methods, techniques by surviving and undertaking achieve the uniform in system. Okay, so here if you are producing one service or maybe if you are providing one service from the some other customers, here the same rules and regulation, principles, methods and techniques are applicable. Here there is no changes from any techniques, methods and techniques or methods or principles we are not be changing here. It means that it is achieving that the uniform in a system. System ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ budgetary control. Budgetary control, it is a technique used by budget, a means of controlling all aspects of the business. Okay, so budgetary control means it is having a one technique. It means that we have to be taking from the costing, we should have to be maintaining from the budget control. Okay, so budget control means it is a one techniques we are use for. It means that budget means we have to control all the cost aspects ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಂದರೆ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮದು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದ್ದು ನಮ್ದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಸಚ್ ಅ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಸೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅಸಿಸ್ಟ್ management in the fixing of the responsibility and authorities. So how the budgetary costing is implemented from the management committee, what it is consisting, what it is designing, that is designing for fixing of responsibilities and authorities. What are the responsibilities are there from the company and what is we have to authorize, who is authorized from that. So that is it is mandatory in the measurement of actual performance and find out the variance between budget and actual result. So here what it is also conducting that we have to identify as well as variation between budget and actual results. ನಮ್ಮದು ಬಜೆಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಮ್ಮದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋ ಇಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ union budget is announcing from the country. So budget is announced from the union finance minister. What is it is, it is having 1 hour 1 year total cost from the particular country. Okay, he is means that he is aspect from the all the cost and they have to be measuring from the what is the responsibility from the different areas and what are the authorities are there from that particular budgetaries. So like this are there, and here what we have to consider in the budgetary control, we have to be differentiate from budget and actual result. Total how many budget is there and how many total actual cost we are incur. So that is having the difference. So total, if you are putting total budget, that should not be user. It may be some other part of we have to use, some other part we have to be leave on to be there. Okay, the next we have to discuss about the difference between cost accounting and financial accounting. Okay, afterwards you should have to know the 2 marks questions are given to you here. Okay, these you have to be take it from your reference. It is already I told you. Then come to here the difference between costing, cost accounting and financial accounting. There the very differentiation is there. What is the purpose? Preparation of financial account. In the financial account, what is the purpose of financial account? We have to preparing from the financial account for ascertaining the profit and loss, balance sheet from the result of business. It is very common. We have to, why we have to financial account maintaining, preparing from profit and loss and balance sheet, because of we know the what is the structure of or maybe what is the result of business. But here cost accounting, it is Why this is we have to be preparing? Because of we have to identify the cost information. The next is nature. What is the nature? It is historical in nature. Yes. Financial account, when profit and loss and balance sheet, when you are preparing from the year end, means past things. ಇಯರ್ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಯರ್ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅದು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ estimated price. What is estimated? Now what is your estimated? That is you have to be considered here. Then classification. Cost are not classified in detail. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್, ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ವೈಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಓವರ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಥರ. ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಸರ್ಟೈನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅದು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಚ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಈಚ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪರ್ಪಸನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ cash and financial position we have to control here. Then control on material. Here what is controlling? We are material control. Okay, so what it is controlling here? Control on material stores, labors, overheads, and budgetary control and standard controlling. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕ್ಯಾಶು ಮತ್ತು ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲು, ಲೇಬರು, ಓವರ್ ಹೆಡ್ಸು, ಬಜೆಟ್ರಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲು ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಇನ್ ದ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಟ್, ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಲೆಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಡೈಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸು, ಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸು, ಚಾರ್ಟ್ಸು ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲೋಡ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಜನರಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಈಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಎವರ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟು ನಾವು ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾಕನ್ನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ವಿಚ್ ಎವರ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಯಾವುದು ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸರ್ವ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ? ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? we have to provide all the shareholders, creditors and employees. Then applicability. What is applicable here? It is only the size and nature of the business. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಂಡರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್. ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ರೆಂಡರಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ here accounting are disclosed from the particular period from the annual general meeting. Okay, then it is continuous process. So here it is continuous and it is disclosed from the periodically from the particular report from the accounting period. ಅಂದರೆ annually ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is asked from the, this will ask from the difference between cost accounting. It may be asked from the 5 marks or maybe 15 marks. 5 marks ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ 15 marks ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. That is important questions. Okay, the next is what, cost center. This will ask from the 2 marks. This is also 2 marks and this is also 2 marks. These are the very important.